Y'all don't believe? All right, y'all. So honestly, when I did my makeup the other day and I realized that my makeup didn't come off my mask, I was just like, oh, I need to share this with the world, because honestly, you know, I saw some videos on how to exactly do it, but you know, no one that looks like me. And maybe if you look like me, you're watching this, I appreciate you. And I'm gonna show you how to like keep your makeup on and to look fly with your mask on, okay? All right, and at the same time, you know, if you have oily skin, I got you. If you know, living life on a budget, I got you. Because at the end of the day, we all don't got it like that. 2 products, you know, I am going to use are a little bit like, you know, expensive, but I got travel size. So it's still gonna last me long. It's on the cheaper side. So instead of paying $32, I paid $13 for each of these products. Okay? And these are the key to keeping your makeup on for a very long time and not on your mask. Okay? And I'm gonna use a black one so you guys are, yeah. All right, so let's get this right. This is a oil-free moisturizing sunscreen because I have scars on my face and I don't need them to get darker because I'm trying to get my skin clearer. You know, I'm just trying to make sure I'm right. So now that I put that on, let me tell you, when I put this primer on, nothing moves. I don't care what it is outside. I don't care if it's cold, hot, I'm sweating, nothing. Nothing moves when I have this on, all right? You know, and it's matte. That's the key to all of this as well. It has to be matte because if you have oily skin, guess what? It's gonna get real dewy eventually. So the matter the product, the longer your bad boy will stay. Okay, let's, you know, put all that on my face. And excuse my nails, y'all, because you know we're in quarantine. And excuse my eyebrows because we're in quarantine. Yeah, I haven't been my typical Vanya self. And also excuse my hair because I haven't been my typical Vanya self. But we gonna get right. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is, because like I said, I have scars on my face. So what I do is I get a concealer that's close to my skin color and then I put it into my skin and then, well, let me just show you instead of just explaining it. Okay, so you know, just randomly on the dark spots. Got this little pimple that's really red. All right, and we're gonna act like we don't all have this problem. So we're gonna do that. And what else? For the most part, you know, my skin's been clearing up a little bit. Oh wait, spoke too soon. All right, so I got the concealer all over my face, and I'm just gonna rub that in, get that in my skin, like in it. And at the same time, it's covered. Do you see that? Do you see that? Okay. I want to make sure I see it. Bam. Now, before I put my foundation, I got this from Jackie. Do y'all watch her? I love her. I really, really do appreciate her. I use black Opal's finishing powder. And this is 03 medium, and I put that all over my skin, you know, and I put that right over to my concealer. I put it right over my concealer and everything else on my skin, just so that way, you know, and it's oil control too. All right, boom. Do you see that? Like, I look refreshed, you know? I look a little refreshed, maybe on the lighter side, who knows? But I think my skin already looks good already. But we got a process, okay? Now that that's set in, that's in my skin, it's in there. We gotta put on the foundation. And I have this wonderful foundation, Maybelline, you know, the 24-hour Superstay foundation, full coverage. I have the Urban Decay Long Last Wear, and this is oil control. Not only does the regular spray, you know, help this last long, but if you have oily skin, they have a oil control version. So, bada bing, bada boom. And let's bring this bad boy all over my skin, shall we? We about to look crazy, but it's gonna be fine. Alright, boo. Now, I'm gonna put on my concealer. Alright, now I use two concealers. This one is the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Concealer. And this one is for your under eyes, puffiness, and all that jazz, because I literally haven't been getting any sleep, and this one helps. So, let that tingle for a little bit. Hey guys, it's Vanya. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you're really enjoying it. It's going to be really detailed, so stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe. Boom. All right. Now again, before it gets dry, I'm going to put the next layer. Now this one I'm going to actually use for contour as well, because it's just the right color. Like, it's like the perfect happy medium. It's just like where I need it to be. So I'm going to be using this to contour my face and highlight my face and all the necessary areas. Now, please understand that I have a little chunky little bulbous nose. So, and I love my nose, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, as a kid, like, people make fun of you and all this stuff. And, like, I started believing them. And I was just like, I wanted to get a nose job when I got older. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was a kid, I was just like, I need to get a nose job. And it was too big. And then, you know, as you get older, you start to love yourself just a little bit more. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I decided to do. But one thing I don't have is a bridge. So I need to carve that bad boy out. And there's not a place where people with like my type of nose know, like, learn how to like contour their face a little bit. I know I look a little crazy, right? But you're here now. You're here, and I'm gonna show you how to do it, okay? Excuse the noise or me muting it or going fast forward. It's because they're cutting grass outside and I don't need that noise. Okay? Now, I didn't go too sick on the contouring right here at the bottom because I'm going to have the mask on. But up here is pretty bright because of the mask. Because when you're having, it's going to, you know, up here is going to show, and that's the important part. And over here, I'm not going to go too sick with contouring either because of the mask. Now, like I said, all of this has to be in your skin. And like I said, I didn't blend this out too much because I really wanted to set. All right? Because that is where your face is going to be shown the most. Now, I'm not a professional makeup artist. We are clear on that. But I don't know how to do makeup. Well, for myself anyway. And I do it for my friends sometimes. Now, as that is setting, I'm going to set it.
You're like, why are you setting it now?
Because the more, for every layer that I put on, it needs to be set so that way it can stay. All right, so as my face is setting and as my face is doing what it has to do, I'm gonna do my brows. Mind you, I have not done my brows since December. I'm afraid to go get them done, not only because of good old Co, but I'm afraid to get them done because this is like me getting my brows done for the first time. Like when you're a teenager, you have to pick the right tech to get your brows done so that way it just guides anybody else who does your brows after. Like, this is the starting point. This is the guide. Like, it has to be perfect day one, so that way you all set. The wrong person does your brows, it's over. Like, you have to regrow them out all over again. And I'm afraid. Now, if it looked like my position changed, it's because it probably did, because I literally just had to get up and try to tell them to like stop cutting grass or whatever the case is. As I was saying, when I do my eyebrows, right, I use this product from Target, all right? This is what I usually use, and it's really dark. Now, I don't usually do my eyebrows too dark, but But because I haven't gotten my brows done since December, I need a darker product to outline my actual brows. But I'm also going to be using the Benefits Precisely My Brow Pencil. All right, but here's the gotcha. Like I said, this whole thing is on a budget. All right. This lovely pencil, I don't know how much it usually costs, but I know I paid for free $99 because over the years, I've been holding out on using my Sephora points. And this lovely bad boy was 100 points. I had 345. So I only used 100 points and got this bad boy for free. Okay, so I'm just gonna do my brows real quick, all right? As my face is setting. All right, use this lovely pencil for the free $99. All right, I'm gonna use this for the front because this is not really a light, a dark color. This is a 3.5. That's the only gotcha. Like, you can't choose the color of the pencil when it's free $99, but it's fine. All right, now you're probably looking at
Like, man, that don't look like Jack. Your brows look crazy.
It does, sis. It does. But it's about the application, all right? They're not gonna look perfect, but they're gonna look like something. And that's what we're trying to do. And again, this is what I have to do when my brows are not done. Like I said, everything up here is what's the focus, okay? We need the highlight, like all of this needs to be the focus because that's what people are going to see. And this needs to be pretty stable so it doesn't transfer, okay? It's for the mask, all right? It's for when you're on a budget, you have oily skin, and you don't want your makeup to transfer to your mask because that's the life that we're living right now. So we're just gonna make sure that we're still looking cute, but we're still being conscious, all right? But the key is the concealer. You gotta line that up. There we go. You see that? Do you see that arch? Do you see that? That's all I'm saying. There we go. Do you see that? Y'all need a little bit of faith in your girl, I'm telling you. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my L.A Pro Girl and I'm gonna mix it in with this foundation that I put in there because that one's full coverage, but it's also too bright for under my brow a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I only did that concealer over here for the arch and the color, but right now I'm gonna use my Fawn number G6983 Fawn by L.A Girl, and then I'm gonna bring it to the front. You know, it's a little bit more turned down. And then bring that in with the other concealer. Can you see that? Okay, let me just move in closer. All right. All right, now that you see me do this brow, I'm gonna go ahead and do this brow while the concealer sits, and then I'm gonna blend it all out. Damn. Twins, not sisters. Okay. Okay, boom. So now, I look crazy, right? I look wild. But you know what doesn't look crazy? Is this skin. All right? My skin look pretty darn good. Trying not to curse. So darn is the word I'm using. I'm going to use the end of this brush. This is also a reason why I use these disposable, wonderful sponges because it's flat. And I could just do that to clean up my brow. Now I'm going to be using Black Radiance, also from Target. All right, the loose setting powder. Ooh, real important, y'all. Setting powder is everything, okay? All right, and I'm going to be using my brush. I'm thinking this is a foundation brush. I got this a long time ago from CVS. Bruh. Okay. And I can put as much as I want, as little as I want, and it gets the job done. So I packed that bad boy in. I beat my face, especially in the crease area, because I'm a smile person. I smile. All right? Smile all the time. Guess what happens? I get creases. So I gotta put powder right here, my nose right here, and pound that bad boy in. Pound it. Child, this Radiant bad boy is just like effortless, like, and it's only $7, and it's this large amount for $7. Target, I'm telling you, Target, you don't got to be buying these expensive, you know, powders. And I get it. Some of the expensive powders are like really good. I mean, I wouldn't know because I didn't buy them, but these bad boys are good too, because like look at this. Like, my joint is beat right now. You know, this, you know, when you have the correct products and they're on the cheaper side, you still get high-end quality. You just gotta do it right. And guess what? It's gonna stay all day. See, now I have like a pretty even skin right now. I'm gonna take my headband off because it probably looks crazy. Well, the elastic band, because I laid my edges. Ooh, and I laid it tight. Ooh. Bruh. Now we got that nice, we got that line. Ooh, child, that look crazy. Ooh, we're gonna fix that. But for right now, back to the makeup. Okay, now that I like made it, like I said it, I look real ghostly. That's fine. That's perfectly okay. You know why? Because that was setting powder. All right, and I'm gonna put some finishing powder. I'm using the same brush, and I'm going to be using the Fit Me loose finishing powder because for the highlight, we're done with that. I'm gonna let that do its thug thizzle. Now you can't tell me my face don't look beat right now. You can't tell me nothing, sis. And if you're doing this tutorial, you're probably looking at yourself like, wow, my skin looks photographically amazing. I don't see a blemish. I don't see anything. And honestly, I can't see what you see, but I know what I see is close to perfection on a budget. What I'm gonna use is the Fashion Fair Oil Control Loose Powder in Pure Brown. I stole this from my mom because it's like literally the perfect color. Now, I barely have any left. And Fashion Fair has been discontinued. I'm like literally, when I mean it's like literally almost done, like you see that it's at the bottom. I literally turn it on this head, put it, and I just use the top. Boop, boop. Like that's all I need. Because it's a loose powder, oil control. Let's concentrate on that. Everything I'm using is oil control. Everything that I've been using, it's matte. Everything I'm using is full coverage. So you might feel like a drag queen a little bit, but that is fine because a drag queen's makeup be beat. And guess what? It lasts all day. But it's all about the application on how you want it to look. Now, it's really important that I do the bridge. Using the same Fashion Fair bad boy to do it, I'm just using the mirror in this. You know, right up in there. I'm just doing it this way so you guys can see because I have a mirror behind this lovely camera. Okay, now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my eyes. I never used to usually do eyeshadow unless I was like going somewhere special or anything like that. But now that we're wearing these masks, I want my eyes to pop, because at the end of the day, you're not gonna see everything else. So at least my eyes are gonna be showcased. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna do anything too crazy, like literally nothing crazy, because again, it's the middle of the day. So what I'm gonna use is this KatVonD Shade&Light palette for the eye. Now, you probably was like, Vanya, I thought this was on the budget. It is on the budget. Girl, this is from Marshalls. Marshalls. You can get cosmetics from Marshalls too. And I got it as a gift. She got it from Marshalls. So technically it's $3.99, but it is from Marshalls. So the regular price point is not this actual price point. Okay, so, and it has like a lot of shades. So when you want to do a smoky eye of some sort, I'm not going to be doing a smoky eye necessarily. I'm going to be doing a nice daytime look. And I'm just going to use these two colors right here because they're, you know, they're bright and they're natural and they're nude and everything. I might even use all three or all four, but these are all very like natural colors. And I've never used it in a very long time, but we're going to use it today. All right. And this came with a eyeshadow palette. So I'm gonna use the brown one. That's all I got for you. Actually, I'm lying. I'm gonna use the light pink one. Just as a base. You know, it's like really light. You can't even see it. Just as a base. Like you see a little bit, not nothing crazy. You see what I'm saying? Like nothing crazy. And I'm putting it on the whole lid. From top, but not going above the crease. I'm literally doing it on the lid. Literally on the lid. See how pretty that is? That's so nice. Okay, but now I'm gonna use, oh, this is Morphe. Where did I get this from? Wow, I have a Morphe brush, y'all. I didn't even know I had a Morphe brush. Wow, this is a Morphe brush. And I'm gonna use this kind of, let's say burgundy. This color right here. And I'm gonna put that above my crease. Wow, I have a Morphe brush. Okay. And I'm gonna put it right, see right there, not all the way to the beginning, right halfway, like where the light hits your pupil from right there, and just blend it out. In a circular motion. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. You see that? And I'm gonna bring it out a little bit more, just a little bit, by going up and then again blending it, wax on, wax off, just so I can bring it out. See that? See that? Like it's blended. It's still a little bit harsh right there, so let me just take a little bit more product and I'm gonna put it right there and blend. And it's right here. Bring it in a little bit to the end of the eye and just blend everything out. See, not too crazy for the middle of the day. You know, I'm just like, oh, this is cute. Really simple for the day. Like I'm just out here trying to look cute, maybe a little bit of happy hour, something. Then I'm gonna take the dark brown that's in the middle of everything, because although we're in the middle of the day, we want to be like, oh, it's the middle of the day, and yes, I have shadow on, but don't play with me. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. But you see how it looks? I don't know if y'all see that. You see how that looks? It's like right there on the line. Right there. It's like I'm drawing it. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a little bit under. And I want y'all to remember, as you're doing all of this eye makeup and everything like that, guess what's setting? Everything else on your face, so that way it won't move later. Like you're doing everything else, and then guess what? You're doing everything else, but guess what? Everything else is setting, so that way it doesn't go anywhere, okay? So I'm gonna take another blending brush, a tapered blending brush, and I'm just gonna blend the crease. I'm gonna take a little bit of the brown, a little bit. Blend it in into the cut crease area, and then blend the bottom out too. Okay, take the other one, go in there, blend it together with that. Take the smaller brush, get my pink back, just, you know, taper it on top because you don't want it to get lost, because that pink was cute. All right, and then we just have like a little smoky going on, a daytime smoky. Nothing aggressive, nothing crazy, just a daytime smoky. All right, so now I did this eye. Okay, I'm gonna do this eye, and we're gonna do lashes. So speed this up real quick. For the sisters who cannot put on lashes, I have the go-to mascaras. Again, Maybelline. I don't know what it is. I didn't know I was such a Maybelline queen like this. I honestly didn't know until I started doing this video. It's like, dang, I have a lot of Maybelline products. But this is Maybelline, okay? The Colossal Volume Express. And this is also Maybelline Falsies Volume Express. Always a volume, okay? Let's put that bad boy on. See, just by putting on these this mascara, just by putting on this matte is already a difference. Like, I don't necessarily need to put on lashes. I'm a little bit extra, so I'm gonna put on lashes, but you don't necessarily have to put on lashes. So if you're not a lash queen, if you don't like putting on lashes, that's perfectly fine. Just go ahead and put on mascara. I put on mascara and then I put on lashes. That's just what I do. What I'm gonna do is this brand right here, got it from the hair store. They're Deluxe lashes, okay? And they're styled Trumpet. I mean, while you're here, you might as well just drop a comment, tell me your thoughts, click that like button, or even hit subscribe. Okay, so if I look a little bit different right now, that's because a lot just happened. Listen, but I'm back, hopefully better than ever, and during that time, I curled my hair. All right, so let's get back into it. I'm gonna put on some blush. This is also Black Radiance. This is Toasted Almond. All right, it's a blush, and it's kind of like on the reddish side. And I'm sorry if the lighting is different now. The sun has went down. It's starting to go down a little bit, and now you can see my blinds, and I had to open them. Lighting has changed, but listen, do you see that? Skin is looking good. All right, so. Right, I'm going to put NYX HD Studio powder, finishing powder, and my black Opal finishing powder. What I'm gonna do is put this all over my face, okay? Seal everything up. Okay, and I wasn't gonna do a highlight, but then I'm just like, yeah, okay, fine, and not put on highlight. So I'm gonna put on the ever lovely, everyone loves this, MAC's Gold Deposit. And it broke and I can't fix it. So I'm being very, very gentle because it broke. I dropped it. So I'm gonna do it up top because that's where we're going to see it the most because we're gonna have my mask on. So right there, right here, right there. Oh, yes. Do you see that? Oh, girl. Do you see that? Okay. Now, you're not going to really see this side because my hair is going to be though, but Listen, whatever you do on one side, you gotta do on the other. Right there. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so we're gonna spray our face again. Oh no, I lied. We are not gonna put the spray on yet. I'm gonna let everything sit for a little bit. What I am gonna do though is do my lip. Now understand, okay, I understand we're not going to see these lips, but we're still gonna do our lips because again, we're not gonna have the mask on 24/7, but we are gonna have it long enough so that way we're protected and very conscious about our surroundings. But when we take it off to, you know, sip on our drink or eat our food, our lip still looks good. A key to it, and the key to do that is to make sure your lip is matte so it cannot transfer. I'm gonna line my lip with Chestnut. Everybody loves good old Chestnut. That's what we're gonna do today. Now, I'm very particular when it comes to lining the lip. Some people tend to just line right here. You see this little crease right there? Line that too. That is also your lip. Stop just lining this part. Line your lip, okay? Line it. It's okay. I'm not talking about do the Kylie Jenner overline. I'm talking about line your actual whole lip. People just be like, oh, right there, like right there. And then you be leaving that like, no, line your lip, sis. And this is what I mean. Do you see the difference? Like people just be lining that part. No, line your lip, sis. You see, just this is right there. No, line your lip, sis. There's still lip to be lined. Like, do you see the difference? Like, line your lip, sis. It's okay. It's still a part of your lip. I'm not talking about the over the line Kylie Jenner. I'm talking about that little part. Line your lip, sis. It's okay. It's okay. God gave you lips. Use them. And if God didn't give you lips, that's okay. He gave you other things. That's all right. Just line whatever you got. Don't leave that little section. No. That halo does not need to be there. The only halo you need is this. Okay? Right. Line your lip, sis, okay? Now I'm going to color my lips, with Soar, which is another lip liner. Not perfectly though. It looks a mess. Now, I also got this lip, I think it's a lip liner, but it's a matte cream by Bite Beauty. This is part of the other point stuff that I got from Sephora. Points? Or was it a birthday set? I don't know, it was free. So I'm gonna use this. Look at that. And it works, and it's matte, and it's gonna stay. By me setting it with the HD translucent powder. Yep. So our whole face is done. Everything's sat. Lip is on, contour on, highlight on. Do you see that highlight? I get real excited with highlight. I'm gonna spray this bad boy all over your face. Okay, in real life, you probably don't even need that much, but I'm just really, really careful. So I'm gonna let this dry completely. When you do your face like this, when you put on makeup like this, when you're going to wear a mask, understand, do not put your mask on until your face is dry and everything is set. Because if I do put the mask on right now, guess what? It's going right on the mask, and there will be no point to this, okay? Every layer I put on, I'll put setting powder or finishing powder. Every other layer, I put this spray. I made sure I put on my primer. And every product that I use has long lasting wear. You feel what I'm saying? And trust me, Let me show you how this looks when it's dry and with this mask. All right? Okay.
A few moments later.
Now, I know the lighting is different now because I let my makeup dry. All right? I brought down these curls or these waves. All right? I got dressed and I just took care of myself real quick. All right? And I'm going to put on my mask. You know, these VP Boss Lady with 2 Y's mask along with my Vogo. Vogo, because you know my name starts with a V, Vanya. But anyways, with my logo, and this is just a prototype for this video. Trust me, I'm gonna get masked. Go ahead and watch the next video because I'm gonna show you some more tricks and tips to stay fabulous in this life of quarantine, this new way of life. If you like my hair and the fact that I still have this weave and I made it into a wig since 2018 because of Kendra Boutique, or this frontal since 2019 from L.A Pro, I'm going to show you on how I maintained it for this long because nobody all had the coins to be getting a frontal every month because I know I don't. So go ahead, click next video. Well, am I smudging? Am I smudging? No. And guess what? Nothing's on the mask. Okay? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm just listen to good old Vanya. Be part of the team. Go ahead and click, because I already showed you about the mask. How to keep this in all day and not transfer on your mask and not look crazy. Yeah. Okay? Just go ahead and click next video. You're not sure to subscribe? I get it. I understand. Go ahead, click next video. Watch some more things.